Go. Whoa. Guess it's time to reset, huh? Yeah. Focus on my goal, pursue my personal legend. I realize what I'm worth and I finally come to collect it.
So anyways, for everybody watching on YouTube, I'm here with Jcool.
What's up,
He's a
everybody?
hip-hop artist. Where you
Yes,
from,
sir.
man?
What do you say?
Where you from, man?
Oh, I am a musician from Northern California. Where I live is technically considered to be in the Sacramento Valley, but by some people it's considered to be in the Bay Area. So do what you will with that.
So, you living over in Cali. How is it over there, man?
It's cool, man. I like it. I've lived here my whole life. I was born in Vallejo. So the weather's nice. It's hot in the summer, but it cools off in the winter. We get some rain. It's just cool to everybody's here, basically. You know, I mean, there's every type of person here. So just, I mean, since I was a baby, basically, I've got to grow up around every type of person you could imagine. You know what I mean? So that's even influenced my music too, probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though I
So,
listen to artists that are from everywhere in the country. So, you know.
yeah. So, speaking of music and influences, when you first was growing up and decided to start doing the whole hip-hop rap thing, what were some of your biggest influences?
So when I started making music, it was probably in 2010, like August. That's when I made my first beat. Um, During that time, I was listening to what everybody else was listening to, which is Lil Wayne and Young Money, because that's who was popping in 2009, 2010. Um, when I first started getting into hip hop, this was like in 2005 or 2006. I was listening to what all the kids, the older kids on my block were listening to, and they were listening to Eminem, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre. That's it. So I was listening to them first, but I didn't really start listening to music like I do now until like 2008-ish when I got my first laptop. So I had my own laptop like starting in sixth grade. And I kind of put myself onto the artists that I listened to because people weren't really influencing me like that anymore. So Wayne is like one of my biggest influences. I just think he's incredible. He's got the charisma, he's got the confidence, he's got a prolific catalog, just like Tech does. Like I put them both super high up in my ranks. They're like in my top three easily, Tech Nine and Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
But where was I going with that? Oh yeah. So so I probably have ranking them like I do. I probably still haven't even gotten to enjoy half their catalog because it's just both so extensive. But Wayne has been a big influence for over 10 years for me. So I would say easily he's what inspired it. But at the same time, it also came from one of my boys during that time. He started making music, but it was like EDM. He wasn't into rap like he is now. And so he sent me some stuff over Skype, I think it was. And I was like, damn, how'd you make this? So he told me about FL Studio, and that's how I got into it, making beats. And then kind of the desire to rap just came alongside the making the beats.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the origin story pretty much.
That sounds cool, man. And
Thank
those
you.
are two great influences right there, Tech and Wayne. Those
Absolutely.
big influences in the industry.
Did you hear the new Tech album, by the way? I got to ask you.
I've I've only listened to two songs,
Okay.
which is one, the song he had with Wayne,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
then of course I have a reaction on my channel of
Face Off.
Face Off.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, no. I mean, you got to check it out when you get the chance, man. Like,
because I grew up on pro wrestling, so
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, you got to check it out, though. I mean, I've never not been excited for a Tech album, but after listening to this one, I feel like, damn, like, there's just something about Asinine that is not what he was coming with the last couple years. And I mean, I like basically everything he's driving the last several years. I like special effects. I like The Storm. I like the collabo albums he did. I like Nina. I like Fear. So this is not that he ain't never stopped coming, but this time it was something else. You know what I mean? And
I think he was letting more of the people that he was collabing with take more of a front seat than him.
oh yeah, yeah, no, I definitely heard that too. I actually feel like part of why he came so hard like he did on
Because
Asinine.
like
maybe to
that's
just
how I feel with the Wayne song and as well Face Off. Like he's letting others present themselves more
yeah,
through
yeah,
him than him just overdoing his part and it undermining theirs.
yeah, absolutely. No, I agree 100%.
Which is good that he's getting artists out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially for Strange, I'd say King ISO is the future of Strange music right there.
I was thinking the exact same thing, man. I first heard ISO in 2017 on a Twisted Insane song called Chop Suey, and he was the standout verse on that song for me. And the other guys did their thing. Twisted Insane did his thing. Brother Lynch did his thing. But King
I
ISO
found
just stood out to me.
I found out through ISO through before he was with Strange, while he was still
Uh-huh.
signed to Twisted Insane's label.
Yeah, Brain Sick, Brain Sick.
But
Yeah.
it was when he made the song "I Won't Quit" featuring Tech, and I was
Oh
just
yeah.
like, yeah, I got to listen more of this dude.
Yeah, no, that song is something else. That song is something else.
So,
So,
got any
yeah, as I was saying, um,
projects coming up?
yes, sir, a lot. I don't want to reveal the name yet. A couple people know the name, but I have something I've been working on since around this time last year, because throughout all of it last year, I was kind of just making like random singles, and but at a certain point, I was like, you know what? Why don't I try to like stitch this together and just make it like a cohesive project? And that idea hit me around this exact time last year. So I just kept working on it, and I'm gonna kind of refer to it as a mixtape, but it's basically like an album because I feel like everybody's definition of a mixtape is a little different. But for me, like if it's all original music, most of it is, and it's all self-produced, like I feel like that's pushing closer to an album than a mixtape. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah,
have an album that I've been working on since 2018, and I still kind of want that to be my first album or my debut, whatever you want to call it. So that's why I'm going to refer to this project that I'm getting ready to release in like a month or so, a mixtape. So,
yeah.
but yeah. And I've got a lot of features on there too, like some of the, I don't know if you saw my most recent Instagram post, but I've got I have 2 songs actually with Nabe Majo, who's worked with Tech, and this girl named Brooke Winter, who her and Nabe know each other, and she's also on a couple Tech Nine songs. I don't know 100% for sure, but I'm pretty sure you could look her up on any music platform or YouTube, and like she doesn't really be doing like a lot of features like that. So I may be like one of the few people right now who's got a Brooke Winter feature with it, which I'm juiced for because she's such a good singer. She has an incredible voice, and I got a couple songs with Darian too, Darian Saffron. But yeah, so yes,
Michelle Duran. That's a name I know. That's a
yes,
name I
yes,
know.
sir. Yeah, Darian. No, Darian's cool. Like I feel like he got a lot of hate when he was on Strange for like bad reasons. You know what I mean? Like I always thought he was super talented, and I'm glad I got a couple songs with him. I can't wait to
Yeah.
work with him more. Like he's
I've
incredible.
noticed back then it was a lot of like old strange heads sort of
Yeah, no, yeah, that's exactly what it was.
being like, this is too sing like. We don't want that. We want the hardcore rap. And I was just like, this dude's good. What you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, he has a great voice. He has a great voice. I got 3 songs with him right now. 2 of them probably won't see the light of day for a little while, but one of them I already announced. And my DJ friend, shout out Jules Caesar, he premiered that song for me at a bar in Sacramento about a month ago, which was an incredible experience. I hadn't had an experience quite like that yet. But yeah, that was cool. And that's the song with Nave and Brooke and Darian. All 3 of them are on there. And also Kiddo AI, who is also a great singer, who's been on Tech Nine songs. So, yeah.
Well, definitely looking forward to that, brother. I
Thanks.
definitely need to react to some of your music on my channel.
Oh, yeah, that'd be sick.
But you you've seen my Instagram. I have a good bit of artists that I
Oh,
cycle
yeah.
through and
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
all that. Sometimes hard to get to everything
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
there's
I
still some
understand
new
that.
Darien stuff that I haven't got to yet.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
definitely plan to.
Yep. That'd be awesome.
So, okay, we've talked about where you're from and all that,
Mm-hmm.
your inspirations,
Yeah.
and as well some of your coming up projects.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna get into a little bit of what I call random questions. In other words, they just pop off my head.
Sure. Okay.
So if you had to collab with one specific artist, either dead or alive, which one would that be?
That's easy. Yeah, it would be the people I've already talked about, Tech Nine or Lil Wayne. Honestly, yeah, they're so incredible to me. They're so talented. They're skilled. They've got the technical ability. They've got wordplay. They've got everything. They're my biggest inspirations, who I haven't got to bump heads with yet. You know what I mean? But like when I've gotten features from strange music artists and stuff like that, I feel like, oh man, I'm so close. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I have features from artists that thought I was not in reach of at all just 5 or 6 years ago. So yeah, it would be Martian King. Shout out Martian King, dude. That's another one of my homies, bro. But yeah, no. But we got songs together too, so that's all good. But yeah, Tech or Wayne, honestly.
So, like, to people who haven't checked out your music and all that, and like, how would you explain to them how your music's like?
Okay, this is how I would explain it to them. So I feel like I make a little bit of everything. So I may be, if you're not super into hip hop, you may find like 1 or 2 songs in my catalog that you like, and you might not like the rest. But then the next person might like those 2 songs that you didn't like. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm definitely like not a mumble rapper. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's like conscience, like there's cohesion in what I make, and there's technical ability, and there's a little bit of singing. You know what I mean? So that would be the way that I would describe it. You know what I mean? Like you never know what you're gonna get with me. So it might be hit or miss every song because I just make so much different type of like hip hop. But yeah, that would be how I explain it.
That's one good way of explaining,
Yeah,
in my opinion. But
thank you.
I really need to start writing stuff down for you.
It's all good, dude. No worries. No worries.
But again, some people say me not writing stuff down is the reason why they enjoy my interviews.
Hey, it could be more organic that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I just feel sometimes my brain goes completely like, wait.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
So, anything that you'd like to say to, like, your fans, your audience, your fan base?
Sure, yeah, man. I mean, I'm appreciative to everybody who's listened, even people who end up not being a fan, or people who only like 1 or 2 songs. You know what I mean? You don't gotta like everything. But yeah, I mean, I'm appreciative. It means a lot to me because I mean, I feel like I'm not gonna act like I've like had these big accomplishments under my belt yet. You know what I mean? Because I don't. But I feel like when you look at my follower count and you look at the level of quality in a lot of what I'm putting out there, like I've accomplished stuff that I feel like it takes people with more followers like to accomplish on that same level. You know what I mean? Like I have some of my favorite artists following me back, which is like not on the basis of me being a super fan. You know what I mean? It's like on the basis of us working together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's why I'm grateful, because I feel like I'm slated for like even greater success just by looking at that. So yeah, I mean, it's been epic what I've experienced so far the last couple of years since I put out my EP in November of 2019 called Universes, and that was just 6 songs. But yeah, I mean, I'm just excited for the future. This year, I think, is going to be a big game changer for me the last couple months because I got so much under my belt that I'm just waiting to unleash. Like the other day, I announced a song with Dizzy Wright and Jaron Benton and Swizz from Hobson's old label Funk Volume. I announced another song that I have with so many people who used to be on Strange Music, including Darian. That's another one of the songs I got with him. You know what I mean? But that stuff, those are 2 songs that I've been holding on to since 2019. So that's why I finally decided to like announce it, because it's not the newest. It's not every card in my deck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I'm just, because there's just a lot of awesome shit coming in the near future because I've been holding on to it all for so long, and it's basically finally time. So yeah.
Yeah. And once you start listing off Hobson's former mates there,
Yeah.
like I was just like, those are some names right there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, that's another one of those moments where like when they sent their verse back to me for the song, I'm just like, wow, like this is real. You know what I mean? Like No, nobody in this world is out of reach. Like if you know how to do it, you know what I mean?
Well, look at me. I simply started this off just because I was a fan of music and started
Yeah.
off with reactions, and then it
Uh-huh.
turned into interviews.
Yeah, yeah.
And now I have artists who follow me that I've, listened to for years. I've listened to Darian since 2016,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
absolutely.
and
And
I'm meeting new artists too, getting new music to listen to, you know.
yeah, I was gonna say I saw King ISO and Jcool and maybe a few others that were peeping your stories and your reactions this past week. I was like, damn, like that's awesome. Like I think one of them viewed my story a couple of years ago for something, but I can't remember what.
Yeah.
But it's always a good feeling, you know what I mean? Like when a bigger artist is like paying attention to what you're doing.
Yeah, like when I tagged them in the story about the face off
Yeah.
and all that, and as well, I don't think that it was that they paid attention to. Is when I done like actual songs of theirs,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I see.
which I done exclusively on IGTV.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even put those reactions up on YouTube,
Okay.
and I posted about it in my story, and both of them checked out the story that they was tagged in. I was just like, I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah, yeah, no,
I
that's
didn't
always a good
expect them
feeling,
to
bro.
look at it.
Yeah, no, it's always a good feeling, man. Always a good feeling. Or even just hearing
But
like from a musician's like perspective, even just hearing back from an artist, like you're like, hey, I got this song that I would love for you to be on. Like this is my budget. Like if you just listen to it, that'd be awesome. And then to hear back and they're like, yeah, I fuck with it, I'll do it. Like it's like wow, you know what I mean? Like because there's
yeah,
not even having like a budget, right? There's not much incentive for a really popular, well-established artist to work with somebody who's nowhere near as established as them. You know what I mean? So you can't just come with the
definitely.
budget. You got to come with the music too. Like, and if they like the music, then that's a great thing. Like, so yeah,
But anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up, bro.
for sure.
It was nice having you up on here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. I
Nice
appreciate it, bro.
talking to you.
Yeah, likewise.
Maybe one day we can have a part two.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm always
Maybe it
down.
could be a little bit more organized.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But uh, so glad to have you on here, brother.
Thank you so much.
You
And I
have a
want to
good
say
one.
real quick. I just want to say real quick. Everybody, you need to check out Uplifted TV on YouTube at least one time. Because as I've said in the past, it's always the people who believe in the beginning that make everything else possible in the future. And that's why Michael here from Uplifted TV, he's for the people. So y'all need to check his content out. Thank you very much.
Have a good one, brother.
Thank you, brother. You too.
There we go. Anyways, that was my interview with Jcool. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Those who came in to Instagram Live, those who are watching on YouTube, go check out my other videos. Go follow me on Instagram, TikTok. Go check out my merch. Links down in the bio. And so will some of Jcool's links be. Tongue twisting. Y'all know what I meant. Peace out.